I feel like everyone has been pushing us to be productive and to take this time and use it to cultivate something, to learn a new skill, to learn a new language, to learn how to cook, to do so many things. And that's perfectly fine. If you did that many things, I totally respect you. But for me, it was a struggle. Hey guys, it's me, Adri, and today, for the first time in a long time, I felt creative and I felt like putting on makeup and I felt like doing this makeup, which is like, I haven't worn this amount of makeup on my face since way before the lockdown because I just didn't have time to play around with makeup and just, I used to love this stuff and now I don't even know how to use some products, and that's not a point of the video. The point of the video is that I'm struggling, and if you're struggling as well and you feel like you're the only one, just don't. We are all struggling more or less, and I'm so happy for the ones that take this period of time, that took this lockdown that's about to be over and just grow themselves, just express themselves in new ways and found new ways that they can be happy with and just enjoy this time spent without, I would say without any worries, but now I think this time is actually brought us more worries than before, but without any responsibilities, without work, without school, without having to physically be present somewhere all the time, because that was our problem before. We just didn't have time. We had to be at work in the morning, at school. We had to pick our kids from school or from whatever. We just didn't have time. And now that we had so much time, we didn't know what to do with it. We were left speechless. We became depressed. We became sad. We felt unproductive. We felt unmotivated. We didn't have a purpose to wake up in the morning and say, I need to do this. And yes, if you have kids, it's totally different. And I have no idea how lockdown was like for you, because for me, it was just me and my boyfriend the whole time. It affected my mental health, and that's why I want to publish this video, because I'm pretty sure, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that it affected some other people too. And I don't want people to feel like they are alone. I don't want people to think that they don't have a purpose, because everyone has a purpose, no matter if you have figured out what it is or not. So basically, my lockdown period started with me, as I said, sort of kind of losing a job that I didn't even properly start, because I quit my job in retail after almost 2 years, and I was so happy. And I got a job in my area in marketing, and it was such a nice vibe going on. I was trying to accommodate. I only worked one day. I talk like I had time to acclimate, but I only worked one day. And after one day, the next day, the lockdown situation was still unsure, but it was more probable each day. So my boss told me basically that they would have to ask me not to come anymore until all these things clear up, because they cannot afford to pay me. And I totally understand that. It was a right business decision for her, and I hold no grudge. Like, I would have done the same, and I tried to act so professional, and I was so professional, but I was so frustrated because I knew that if I wouldn't have given up my retail job, I would have been paid, I would have been put on furlough, I would have been so careless, like worry-free in this whole two months period, but I wasn't. It's been 2 months since I haven't got paid any money, any benefit, anything. Just my student finance that came in, and that was very nice. But I don't really use my student finance. I keep it aside. I use it just for emergencies. And the fact that I had to use it to live my daily life, mentally, for me, it was just a hit. And after that, I found out that one of my ex-classmates, so basically a close, not even close, a friend of mine from Romania with whom I spent 4 years every day in high school, killed himself. And I've been trying to process that as well. I cannot process it. I cannot understand how it happened, and it affected me on top of everything. And then uni finished and classes finished, and I actually had no purpose when I woke up. I felt like I had no purpose. I would wake up in the morning, be like, okay, today I'm gonna do so many things. I would take a shower, I would sit on the couch, and that was the end of it. I would just sit there, watch YouTube videos all day, play League of Legends, and there's nothing wrong with that if I enjoyed that. I enjoyed playing, but yes, I put this huge pressure on myself that I need to do this, that I need to write for uni, that I need to film, that I need to edit, that I need to cook, that I need to clean, that I need to spend time with my boyfriend, that I need to go out, that I need to exercise, that I need to eat, that I need to lose weight, that I need to so many fucking things. And it's a lot when all you do is stay inside with no actual deadline or activity that you have to do. And you have all this time that you use to think about everything. What I mean by think about everything, it's you think about the purpose of life. You think about, oh, is actually this university the right one for me? Oh, am I actually in the right spot, in the right country, the right job? Why did I quit my job? Why did I start a new one? Why didn't I look further? Why didn't I do so many things? And you start questioning every little action that you have done in the past, for me, 21 years basically. And that's so exhausting. That is so exhausting, and you don't need to do that. Lockdown is almost over in the UK. I hope that wherever you are, it's almost over for you too. And with this, a new normal starts, and basically we don't know what's gonna come. We don't know how it's gonna be. We don't know if there's gonna be a second wave. We don't know whether things will actually go back to the normal that we're used to. We don't know a lot, and that's fine. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to have it all figured out. Just live daily. If you want to wake up and watch Netflix the whole day, that's perfectly fine. Just do it, but don't put that pressure on yourself. Don't wake up the next day feeling guilty and saying, oh my god, what did I do? Why did I do that? I'm such a failure. I'm such a loser. You are not. You are not. Okay? Let's get it straight. No one deserves to feel like a failure. You are not a failure. I'm not a failure. No one is a failure. We are all trying our best. We are all struggling. We are struggling to cope with this new normal. Is it normal? We call it normal because there's not other word for it, but it's not normal. It's so different. I'm looking now outside my window and people are just walking freely. Some have masks, some don't. Some are young, some are old. Some go out just for essentials. Some just walk around freely and hang out with friends. And I used to judge these people when lockdown first started, but what's the point? If that's fine with them, if that's how they cope with lockdown, I don't even know. We don't need to know. Just don't judge people. I guess if your way of struggling with lockdown is going out every day, but doing that in a safe way, if you're doing things that do not harm at all anyone else, do it then. But be considerate, be respectful of each other, and don't feel like a failure. You are doing your best. I'm talking to you personally now, whoever is watching this video, and I hope this video is gonna be watched by so many people because I don't have a script, I don't have a story to tell. I'm just sad and struggling, and I'm trying to go back to my normal, which I don't want to go back to my normal. I have this huge experience now. I know how it's like to live in a pandemic. Who can say that? How many people can say that? We've lived through a pandemic and we are still going through it. We are still surviving. We are still learning how to adapt, how to change things. There are so many things happening around the world, so many the protests, everything is just so much. And you, whoever is watching this, you are doing your best, and I'm so proud of you. And don't ever feel like you are a failure, because you are not. You are so important. You are playing such an important role in this, whatever this is, this life, this destiny, this. Just live your day-to-day life doing your best. Live it to the maximum. Feel happy. No matter if your happy is doing 200 things daily, or if your happy is sitting on a couch eating fast food and watching Netflix. If that's your happy and you acknowledge it and you are aware of the risks and everything, that's your happy, then who am I, or who is anyone else to say that you cannot be happy?